Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 13. I just entered, well, technically I entered last night, the Chattahoochee National Forest. And for any of you AT buffs out there, the Chattahoochee National Forest is actually where the AT starts its beginning. It's where Mountain Crossings and Neal's Gap sits. It's where a lot of the first big section of the Appalachian Trail is. So I finally made it north enough to be in the Chattahoochee, which is pretty cool. Like I said, it's day 13. Last night, Leonidas went home. I am now finally, after being out here for 12 days, flying solo. So this is the first time that I'm actually flying solo on the Pinhoti trail. It's nice. It's definitely nice to be out here alone on the trail, but it's also kind of sad, you know. Kind of sad to be a little bit lonely out here, especially because I've been rolling with someone else and having someone else to talk to. These last 7 days ought to be pretty interesting by myself. Yesterday was a 32, so a big day. I don't really know what I'm going to be hiking today. It's supposed to start pouring rain about noon and last pretty late at night. So it'd be nice if I could find some sort of shelter for the night to where I don't have to set up my tent. We'll see what I can find and how many miles that I end up putting down for the day. So right now I am climbing a mountain. I'm finally back on trail. Let's see what today brings. I'm kind of on these old Forest Service dirt roads you can see behind me there. I'm just kind of hopping back and forth between those and like gravel forest roads. A little bit ago I crossed US 27. So not really road walking today, but not really trail. Yesterday kind of put a hurting on me doing that 32. So being able to have nice cruisy trails, but also, you know, it not being made of pavement, so it's not so harsh on the feet, is definitely a nice break from yesterday and the day before. So it's kind of best of both worlds. I've made it to the end of my day today. It's 22 miles and my legs are toast. 54 miles in 2 days. My legs are hurting. I'm gonna try to get a ride into Somerville, get some Epsom salt, get a hotel room for the night, and soak my legs. Try to get some of this cramping out of them. Day 14. I have officially been out here 2 weeks. So last night I did in fact get off of the trail. My legs were really hurting me. I'd met a hiker yesterday on the trail that lived in Somerville, and he gave me his number and told me if there was anything that I needed to give him a call. John from Somerville, thank you so much for coming and rescuing me off the trail, taking me into town so I could soak my legs for the night. So I got in, I soaked my legs. Still kind of hurt, still a little stressed out, especially behind my knees, but I do feel a lot better and I'm back out here. So I was almost debating on taking a 0 day, but you know what, I only have 6 days left on the trail, so I thought a 0 was kind of uncalled for at this point. Starting the day off with a little bit of Forest Service road walking, including today. I have about 6 days left on the trail by the time that I want to be done, which is this coming Friday. See how many miles I can get down and see if I can get done by my goal date. I'm up here on John's Mountain. Pretty big climb. I've been climbing it for like the second part of the day. What an awesome view though. It's the first really awesome view that I've had in Georgia. It is day 15, just outside of Dalton, Georgia. Everything's wet. Funny thing is it really didn't rain that much last night, but I'm like caught in this misty, foggy bubble. So I woke up and just from condensation in the air, everything is just soaking wet. I'm about 23 miles into my road walk today. I think I have about 28, maybe 30 miles on the road, and then I think that I actually get back on some sort of trail or like Forest Service road. So all is not lost, but I think overall today is gonna be a pretty big day. Tomorrow I think I have a 20, and then that means on Thursday I have like 10 miles to the end of the Pinhoti Trail, so we're almost done. It's day 17. Last night I finally got to camp after a 34-mile day, so pretty big day. Camped next to a creek. I don't know if you can hear that or not, it's kind of loud. And it rained on me quite a bit last night, so the tent's pretty soaked. I stayed pretty dry, which is, you know, a good thing. Today is Snuggles' birthday. Happy birthday, Snuggles. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate your birthday. Hopefully this helps. Happy birthday to Snuggles. Happy birthday to Snuggles. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I sure did. Got about 20 miles to do today, and then 9 miles to do tomorrow morning, so a total of only 29 miles and the Pinhoti Trail is done. I don't really know what type of terrain to expect today, but I guess we'll see. So it is 1 o'clock. I've put down 12 and a half already for the day. I actually stopped at noon to have lunch, so I took about an hour rest. My plan was to hike 20 miles today and then hike 9 miles in the morning to the finish. And now I'm trying to decide if I just want to go ahead and hike it all. Do I embrace the suck of 17 more miles for the day, or do I embrace the suck of sleeping in a thunderstorm? It was really humid this morning and nasty, which is why I wasn't filming a lot, but it's kind of cleared up a little bit for now. We'll see what happens. This is a water crossing. See if I can successfully do this without falling or dropping my camera. I think this is the one that I kept hearing about. That was fun. That was real fun. So I'm hiking in a bog, super wet part of the trail. It's 5 p.m. I have only 6 miles left of the entire trail. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna push for it. Why not? It might just be getting dark when I get done, but I'd hate to camp only 6 miles from the end, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna get there. Good morning. It's day 18. Yep, 18. What happened last night was I was making that push for the end, so I had about 6 more miles left. Right after I decided that I was just gonna push the 6 miles, I made a wrong turn. The trail's not very well blazed through this last section in this certain area. I kept going straight when I was actually supposed to hang a left on another trail, mountain town spring trail, and I kept hiking forward, and I hiked about 2.5 miles out of my way. So now we're on day 18, and I have, well, once I get back to the trail, I have like 6 miles left, 6.5 miles left, and then I'll be done. So I tried to push it. I tried to finish it last night to only make it 17 days, but it looks like the trail wants me to be out here for 18 days, so back to hiking. All right, so I have backtracked to the spot that I'm pretty sure that I got turned around last night. So what happened is I was coming down this piece of trail, which was the Pinhoti, and I got to this intersection right here, and I saw this sign, and the sign says Pinhoti Trail is that way, and this is the Mountain Town Creek Trail. Well, since I seen that the Pinhoti Trail was that way, I figured, well, the Pinhoti Trail must go this way and cross the creek, and that's where I screwed up. And that's where I hiked an extra, I mean, must have been 2.5 miles. So from here, I have about 6.5 miles. And hopefully I'll start seeing some actual Pinhoti blazes and it'll get me all the way to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I have made it to mile 330. This is the last water crossing that I have, and then just a little bit up from the water crossing should be the end of the trail. I'm gonna take this one in gusto. It's a really exciting water cross. It's probably the one that I've been the most excited about since, you know, it's the end. I'm telling you what, there has been more water crossings on this trail than I definitely expected. So if you don't like fording rivers or fording creeks or streams or whatever you want to call them, Pinhoti might not be the trail for you because you're going to do it a lot. Now I'm just looking for that sign. Alright guys, so here it is. The northern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail. 330 miles from Flag Mountain in Alabama. Tougher than I thought. A lot of water crossings, some wet weather, a couple of different hiking partners, some confusion, getting lost on the trail. But here it is. It's no Katahdin and it's no monument on the Canadian border, but it's glorious all the same. If you're in the area, if you live anywhere in Alabama or Georgia, even if you live in California, you're thinking about hiking something like the Appalachian Trail, get out on this trail. It would be an excellent, excellent training hike for you. It's a good one, for sure.